Okay. And we're back.
Welcome
Okay,
back.
through. Should be clear from there to the morgue.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, the codes are on the captain's body.
Yeah, I was going to say. Should be clear, but it's probably not.
But it won't be.
This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan transmitting ship-wide.
To my girlfriend.
We need more help. We don't have the resources to deal with this many cases. Nobody would tell us what's happening.
Easy
These
kill.
wounds. We are not equipped to deal with this. Get him to the table. Hold him. Nurse, you hold him down. And record him.
That was Nicole, right? I can't tell from here when that log was made. I'm sure she's around here somewhere.
Eviscerated.
There's a giant big hole, which you find out what that is later. Do you know what? I couldn't agree more with that statement.
Sorry, we are full.
It's time. We're so fucked. Hey, it's okay to be fucked. Yeah. See, I did read some stuff. Damn babies. Ah. Trying to scare me there, game, eh?
If only they didn't have human embryos on the ship, then these
Yeah.
things wouldn't exist.
It just...
But oh no, you had to have.
I think there is actually an explanation of why they have them on the ship. I think it's to do with because it's such long voyages that they save and breed on the ship. It's all a bit sciencey. I'm sure it makes sense, but part of me is very much like it's fucking weird. Just read like that. Right. Oh, that was a little... Is that a room I came in? You hear that every now and then. I don't know if it's... You probably won't be able to pick it up actually while you're watching this, but there's little whispers. People whispering things in your ear. How about Kit Kats, man?
I can't hear any whispering.
Oh.
It's been confirmed that there was no whispering in the actual game itself.
What am I doing with this? What am I doing with this? Where's this going? Nah.
Eventually, you found it.
What's this thing? Yeah. Oxygen recharge? Yeah. Why would I possibly...
Give me some of that sweet, sweet oxygen.
O2. Uh-huh. Somebody really... What was the cleanest day off? Damn it.
Typical med bay.
I have ammo on that.
Die, monster. I wish there was a bit more enemy variety.
Yeah,
Although I
it
understand
feels...
why they are what they are. I mean, they're just the crew members infected with something.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can use power nodes to unlock doors and get... So you make a choice of do you want to keep bits or your power nodes for just upload grading, or could you possibly get something cool? Shitload of ammo, which is what I need.
Cool. That was worth the trade out.
And a schematic. It's all. I always feel it's worth the trade out. There's never any points where it's... I find that I've been disappointed with what I've received. fully reloaded. Okay, and let's go back into the madness. I'm stuck. There we go. I'll go past there.
Hello? Can anybody hear me? My name is Eileen Fisk. I just woke up in here and everybody was gone. I don't know what's happening.
I don't care, Ali.
Why did they all leave? I'm going to try and find someone. If you can hear this, please come for me. I can hear scratching in the wall. Hello? Who's there? Are you a doctor? Why is everyone... Wait, I know you. You're Harris, the prisoner from the colony. You killed that nurse. Help! Somebody help me! Please! Please!
So, nothing unusual, just your standard medical practice going on here. Or text to read. Benjamin, further to our previous conversations, I asked that you delay bringing the marker up from the planet for a day or two. You know, I'm as keen as anyone to study it in detail, and I understand your sense of urgency given the events on the colony, but that's why I ask, what's happening down there? It's just too unique, too unprecedented. To cut it short without proper time to study the cause and effects, in light of the decision I had with Dr. Mercer, I'd like to meet with Dr. Schnee and Welland planetside to get their observations. Terrence. Now, Dr. Welland actually makes an appearance in the motion comic, which is another thing that you should watch. Basically, that's fucking awesome. And he dies.
I think he escapes.
No, you see him die.
Chief Science Officer Dr. Kine reporting. The colony's problems concern me greatly. I have no doubt they are somehow linked to the discovery of the marker, but the exact nature of that connection is still unknown. Almost 40% of the colonists are experiencing a form of dementia. The obvious symptoms are acute depression, insomnia, and hallucination. Incidents of violence and even murder also indicate extreme paranoia. Dr. Mercer has advised that I bring some of the affected on board for study. Dr. Welland, the planet-side psychiatrist, has reported that his own analysis has been fruitless. I'm hesitant to rely on Dr. Mercer at this point, but I need his expertise. We need solutions, and we need them quickly.
He's a psychiatrist, our distant relative, so clearly brains do get better in our family as we get older.
Speak for yourself.
The brains! Years ago I had relatives who were YouTubers. Ugh, it's so embarrassing, we don't talk about them. Like you can hear the whispering.
Yeah.
That was your idol. She'd go, no, I can't hear it. What's that saying? They are watching. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, now you find out. That thing turns them into Necromorphs. Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
Welcome to Necromorphs.
He was quite a tough one. I don't really run out of ammo on the fucking ammo.
Codes received, and they look good. Thank God. I'll start accessing the captain's records right now. Head to the tram station, and I'll contact you there. I'm going to find out what the hell happened to this ship.
It is my sad duty to unfortunately pronounce Captain Benjamin Fias is dead. Reports of the exact circumstances surrounding his death are conflicted, and beyond the scope of my role, I can only report on the body. The subject was in generally good health, had a reasonably decently sized penis, and for his age, through the accuracy blood test, indicates that something type was very low, with word in particular almost non-existent. His pre-flight physical exam showed no such problems, indicating rapid onset. However, it is unlikely this had anything to do on his death. Multiple contusions on the arms and hand indicate a brief struggle pre-mortem. Slight contusions around the rib cage suggest his chest was restrained in some way. Cause of death was single prolonged trauma to the ocular body, which continued on through the cavity wall and finally into the frontal lobe, causing rapid seizure and death. The force required to puncture the ocular cavity in this manner is great, and the possibility of self-infliction corresponds low. I therefore have no alternative but to record a preliminary verdict of unlawful death. Basically got stabbed in the eyeball, and yeah, that was the end of the captain.
Good captain.
Getting through that crash window, can't I? Power node. It's a node of power. People whisper it. Let's go in the elevator. Elevator. In the other? No, in the other. Let's go in the elevator. 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 I've been here before. I feel like I've been here before. So now I've got the codes. He now has... Oh shit, these guys.
Yeah, tough. Tough SOBs.
Those ones are pretty tough. I'm really low on that ammo, but I know quite a bit of this ammo, so I'll use that.
Isaac! Somehow one of them found a way down to the captain's nest. I managed to contain it in a damaged escape pod. Lifting executive lockdown now. I found the deck logs. Whatever is happening around here, it came from the planet when they cracked it open. It spread to the colony and reached the ship. Isaac, this isn't an infection. It's some form of alien life. Shit, we've got bigger problems. The ship's engines are offline and our orbit is decaying. Get over to the engineering deck ASAP while I stay here and figure out what the problem is.
Yeah, shit's going down, boy.
Shit's going down, the ship's going down.
I don't really think you ever really overly find out completely if it is an infection or what. It's slightly ambiguous, I find, with what. Maggots. They eat those bodies. Whoa. Maggots work really fast on this shit. Must be something to do with science and zero gravity. I don't know. I don't pretend to be a scientist. I'm an engineer, goddammit! Let's all go to the flight deck to have ourselves some cake.
Chapter 2 completed.
Intensive care. Get it? Because it was in the medical lab bit. It's very clever. Do you want to save? Yeah! Or,
Can
you
we
know,
call
might as
that
well.
an episode?
Yeah, let's call it an episode. Next time, you'll join me with this little chain ride. We're going to go to the back of the ship. The bum of the ship. See you next time, folks.